Welcome to another video. We are so excited that you're here because today we are talking about my favorite topic so far. Drum roll please. Oceans. Well, I guess you could have gotten that from the title, but I'm still excited. With that, let's get into the video. Today we have a special guest with us. Today we are talking to Andi Yao, one of our staff here at Yearn to Learn. Today we are talking with her about oceans. Hi Andi.
Hey Sophia, I'm so excited to be here.
Hey Andi, we're so excited that you are here.
Well, I heard that you guys were talking about oceans, so I just had to stop by.
Well, I'm so glad you did, because I need help answering a question.
Okay, how can I help?
Well, I want to know, what is an ocean?
That's a good question. If I were to use a fancy description, I would say an ocean is a very large expanse of sea, in particular each of the main areas into which the sea is divided geographically.
That's a great answer, Andi. Thank you so much. Now I feel like I know a little bit more about oceans. Friends who are listening, did you get that? Okay, good. I have another question though, Andi. How do scientists tell where one ocean begins and another one ends?
Oceans are a part of a large body of water that covers 71% of our planet. Our planet has 5 oceans on it. We have the Pacific, Atlantic, Arctic, Indian, and Southern Oceans. Although we have 5 named oceans, it's hard to decide where exactly each ocean ends and begins. This is why scientists use the term world ocean when they are talking about oceans, for simplicity.
That makes sense. Well, thank you for coming, Andi. I feel better informed now. Thanks again, Andi.
No problem, Sophia. That's why I'm here, and I'll be back for future episodes.
The Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean on Earth, so large that if you were to combine all of the land on Earth, the Pacific Ocean would still be larger. This large ocean is placed within the Ring of Fire, which is a chain of volcanoes located on the Pacific Plate. Plate tectonics is a whole different video, but this little video scene gives you a reference of where the Pacific Ocean lies. The Pacific Ocean borders the east coast of Australia and Asia and the west sides of South and North America. Within the Pacific Ocean, you'll find the deepest point on Earth. The Mariana Trench is 7 miles into the Earth and contains so much pressure that if a human were to venture down there without a submarine or protection, their lungs would collapse. This trench is home to some of the strangest looking animals on the planet. For example, the deep sea anglerfish. These fish lure their prey in by illuminating a bulb on their head that is powered by bacteria. Other animals that live in the Pacific include the killer whale, manta ray, and elephant seal. Next we have the Atlantic Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean is the second largest ocean behind the Pacific Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean borders the east side of the Americas and the west sides of Europe and Africa. The Atlantic Ocean controls much of the weather patterns on our Earth. The currents, which are the bodies of water moving in a definite direction, especially through surrounding bodies of water where there is less movement, create a conveyor belt-like system. This conveyor belt system spans across the globe, moving water only as fast as a couple centimeters a second. Examples of organisms that live in the Atlantic include manatees, dolphins, tuna, and seagrass. Next, we have the Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean is the warmest on the planet, making it home to lots of phytoplankton. Few marine animals live here, but humpback whales migrate to the Indian Ocean every winter. The fourth ocean is the Southern Ocean. The Southern Ocean is located near the southernmost parts of the Indian, Pacific, and Atlantic Oceans. Within the Southern Ocean lies Antarctica, where you can find penguins and seals. Lastly, we have the Arctic Ocean. The Arctic Ocean is the smallest of the oceans, but parts of the Arctic are covered in ice. The ice can be so thick that it can be hundreds of feet thick. The Arctic is home to animals such as the reindeer and the polar bear. That's all we have for today's lessons on the oceans of the world. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate all of you. Our next video is about coral reefs. To make sure you see that video, click subscribe and turn on post notifications by hitting that bell. Thanks again for watching. We appreciate it. Stay safe and keep yearning for learning.